Your thoughts are always the meanest on days you feel inadequate. I can't do this. I keep messing up. I hate myself. No one gets me. I feel so alone. I'm so behind. I'm not good enough. I want you to know your best days are ahead of you, waiting for you to pick your head up and say, I am enough. 11 things that make me valuable that have nothing to do with this ego-driven. Define yourself by how much money you make, what you drive, or who you sleep with society we live in. 1, I was created by God, and that means the maker of everything thought it a necessity to create me and you too. I'm honest enough to say I do care what you think of me. And the possibility of your rejection feels like a cage keeping me from walking in my purpose, but I am one heck of a locksmith, and I always find a way to unlock my heart's 3, I'm grateful, and there's value in our gratitude, our praise, our thanks. 4, I'm a good listener, usually. So I'm humble enough to validate your experience while being open to feedback if you ever feel my ears are more of a prop than a listening tool. 5, I'm a warrior. Even when I seem to have pebble-sized faith, it's enough to knock down a Goliath of doubt. Have you ever felt like you didn't have enough, yet somehow God still allowed you to win the battle? 6, I'm dedicated to making a pebble realize they are really a giant slayer. 7, I'm dedicated to making a giant slayer realize the best way to slay a giant is to know no weapon formed against you shall prosper. 8, I exist. 9, I will thrive because I cannot settle for existing. 10, here's a scenario. You ever go to a coffee shop for a change of environment? It's something about the background conversations. The barista's working the coffee grinder. The person who's typing fingers seem to have absorbed all the caffeine in their body. The point is, people add a collective value by just showing up. So the next time I have to pry myself out of bed, because anxiety be 100-pound weight on my head, I'll remind myself that I am a part of the collective value. And 11, I'm valuable because I'm a child of God. And I know I said something like that already, but the truth is, when you start and end your worth with that, everything else is just a nice add-on.